Oh, that's the wrong one. The second. Hold on. Wait. Is audio still on this? Give me a sec. I'll fix it. So I had the audio on. There we go. How is it no audio? I literally just heard the audio bleeding through. Yeah. Yeah, audio's fine. Hello, everybody. Slightly early tonight. Of vultures, heavy wings, and the hum of decay. Seething hover, skew and smother the light of day. Oh, every word is a dissonant whisper. Got you wearing a smile like a mask. All you're left with is every question you're scared to ask. Oh, I will find you in the black light of that cold twilight. Never mind who held you last night. Come and take my hand. Every tether is tangled and twisted, slowly sever your heart from the whole. Iron shackles, hungry jackals with eyes like coal. Oh, under foot as you steal past the gallows. Brittle branches or pieces of board. Feel your chest heave. Are you ready to come back home? I will find you in the black light of that cold twilight. Never mind who held you last night. Come and take my hand. Find you in the black light of that cold twilight. Never mind who held you last night. Come and take my I will find you in the black light of that cold twilight. Never mind who held you last night. Come and take my hand. Come and take my hand. Hello, everybody. I got a DC-25 Pet Hair Racer and Eureka thing for free. Yeah, nice. Ever had a Z400 or Z700 come through? No. I've never bought a Hoover Z. I've never seen a Z in person, I don't think. I don't think I've ever seen a Z in person. I've been offered one online, but I never pulled the trigger on it. Rick Hoover, I need a Z. I don't know if you need a Z, but yeah. Working on my Dirt Devil Vibe bagged. Yeah, or Vibe bagged. Yeah, I saw your Reddit post about it, and I think you commented. Or yeah, you commented too about it. Yeah, that's a cool find. I've never seen one of those. I still want to find the bagless Dirt Devil Vibe, the one that the Craig dude had like many years ago on YouTube. I want all those like classic YouTube vacs. The Dirt Devil Vibe. The yeah, I don't have the third vacuum anymore, but I've got, you know, the better version of it. And there was one that I was debating on getting. I should have just grabbed it. I don't think it's there anymore, but yeah. vacuum. My collection's a good old 1739. I'm really annoyed that that went up in price. That makes it way more difficult to recommend. Not because it's still not a good value. It's still worth $70, but you know, it was 60 before. Now it's 70. 72 technically, which means after tax. What is that after tax? Like 76? 72 times 1.0. Yeah. So it's like, you know, it's like $80 now after tax, which is crazy. Terrible. Everything's more expensive because of the war. Why would just the bagged one be more expensive? That's kind of weird. I'm the one that commented on. Yeah, I know a couple people did. Yeah, a few people could let me know about that. I don't know if you were the first one. You might have been. Going to Kansas to pick up a 6579-2. Nice. Also, let me know what videos you guys want to see. I'm going to do a mess test at some point because there was someone that had a birthday that wanted a mess test between the Fury and the Power Force. I know I'm going to do one of those. But I don't know if I should do shredded paper or if I should do like an actual mess test, like with actual dirt. I don't know what would be better. I don't know. The Febreze style 7 bags are now $11.74. Another reason not to get them and just to get the Clean Fairy bags. The Clean Fairy bags are $20 for 20 HEPA bags. Still, I just looked yesterday, and yeah, they're still worth it. Even if they were $30, it'd still be worth it. But yeah, mess test. Yeah, like put dirt on the floor and see if they do it. See if they pick it up. Can you do a demo of your 3525 and loving words of Caden? This comment I just got. I forgot about that Caden kid. Yeah. Shredded paper would be better for mess tests. Your carpet will stay cleaner. Well, yeah, of course. My grandma wants to buy one of your vacs from eBay. Yeah, I'm going to list some more, too. Probably... I should list more tonight, but I don't know if I will. I want to. There's a bunch of ones I'm going to list. I'm going to list, like, an Auric handheld. I'm going to list the Dart... Which the Dart used to be $550. Now it's like $650, brand new, which is crazy. And there's like none of them on eBay. So I could probably get $400 out of it. I don't know. I can't remember the last time that a Dart has sold. But I'll probably list the Dart for a good amount because I kind of don't want to sell it, but I kind of do, and money's nice, so I'm sure I'll list it. And if somebody wants it, you know, because there's not really any other Darts on eBay. So I'm sure someone might want it. 300 your best bet? Yeah. I'll probably list it at like 4 and then have like offers on it. And then if someone offers me like 3, then I might take it. That's probably what I'll do. I'll probably list it at like 388 or something stupid. You know, because for some reason I like goofy prices. I don't like $400. I like 388.33 or something like that. Yeah, I don't know, something stupid. 300 free shipping IMO, as it's not a Felix. Yeah, it's not a Felix. But the Felixes are freaking 800 now. It's crazy. That's one thing I like Trump for, is that with the tariffs, everything's more expensive, so I can get more money out of my used vacuums. That's only partially a joke. What's eBay? Or wait, what is a Felix right now? Because they were like $750. Now they're probably like, what, $850? For like the Razo. Now gas is going up. Oh yeah, war with Iran. Yep. Cibo Felix Premium. Let's see. Are people still gonna... Cibo's always been a scam, even if they made sub $600 machines. Yeah. Yeah, the fucking Felix is now $800. $800. $799. That's insane. I'm not paying that for a vacuum. For a vacuum with no onboard wand, one of the 3 onboard tools isn't even on board. It's Bush all over again. Yeah. Man, if I had a nickel for every time in my lifetime a Republican crashed the economy and started a war in the Middle East, I'd have 2 nickels. Or would it be 3 nickels because Trump did it twice on 2 separate occasions? So does that count as 2 nickels or 3 nickels? I don't know. Trump has this magical talent of inheriting a really good economy, or at least a somewhat recovering economy in the case of Biden, and just tanking it into the toilet. Anyways, politics. Just give us Obama as our president again. Yeah, see, now someone's going to come. See, I made a political thing. Now someone's going to say no politics. So I'm just going to stop it right there. All I'm going to say is I didn't vote for any of this shit. That's all I'm going to say. So if you voted for this shit, not telling you did anything stupid, but just, you can answer the question yourself if you like what's going on right now. And then people say, I didn't vote for this shit. I'm like, if you voted for Trump, you quite literally voted for this shit. That's literally what you did. That's just what you did. Anyways, let's get off that subject, because I'm in a good mood. I don't want to talk politics. Actually, we'll end on a good political note. James Tallarico won the primary in Texas. I think he's a great candidate. I think if Texas is going to elect a Democrat, I don't think Texas will elect a Democrat, but if they did, it would be someone like James Tallarico. So, and the Republican primary is still up in the air between current incumbent Senator John Cornyn and Attorney General Ken Paxton. They're advancing to a runoff election that'll be decided in May. The only reason I mention that is because Democrats don't really have a good chance at controlling the Senate. They're probably going to flip Maine and North Carolina, but pretty much every other seat is expected to hold for Republicans, meaning that Republicans would still control the Senate with 51 seats. But there's 3 Senate seats that are kind of up in the air. Alaska with Mary Peltola, Ohio with Sherrod Brown, and now Texas with James Tallarico. Those states would not normally go blue, but those are the candidates out of all the candidates that exist in those states that could flip those states. So there's a chance. More so in Alaska, less so in Texas and Ohio. I think Peltola will win in Alaska, but I think Sherrod Brown and James Tallarico will still probably lose. But if they somehow win, the Democrats control the Senate. But that would mean 2 deep red states flipping blue in the Senate, which I don't think that's going to happen. But if you do live in Texas or Ohio or Alaska or any state, vote in the midterms if you're obviously eligible to. Please vote. Vote. I'm not going to tell you to vote blue, but I will tell you to vote the color of this SIBO. So vote the color of this SIBO. Not the color of this SIBO. Don't vote that color. Vote the color of this SIBO. I'm not telling you to vote. I'm not telling you to vote for any political party. I'm just telling you to vote on a color. Technically, if you're in Canada, I'm telling you to vote for the Conservatives. So, but this applies to the U.S. If you're in Canada, vote red. If you're in or orange. Ideally, vote orange if you're in Canada, but more so red. Oh, speaking of Canada, someone gave me a Canadian $5 bill at work today, which was awesome. I've never had a Canadian dollar bill before. And the funny thing is they were buying a $3 phone case. So I'm pretty sure with the exchange rate, because I know Canada's dollars are worth a little bit less than the U.S., that's probably an equivalent exchange. I didn't look it up. That's probably, I don't know, it might be like something. But yeah, I got a Canadian bill, and I'm very happy about that. I'd always wanted a Canadian dollar. It's a 5, which I like because it's blue, and it's my favorite color of blue. And it's cool. There's like a clear spot on it, and it's like the bill feels like plastic, but it's paper, kind of. I don't even know what it is. Canadian money's awesome. I love Canada dollars. They're quite nice. I don't know who the guy is on the $5 bill. It should be Jack Layton. As far as I'm concerned, Jack Layton was great, and it sucks that he died. He would have been a great prime minister if the NDP had somehow come back in 2015 and won instead of Trudeau. Does it count as talking politics if we're talking Canadian politics and not American politics? Does that still count as politics? Are we going to get mad about that? Also, man, I fucking love caffeine-free Diet Mountain Dew. But I'm really worried because you notice how this is the old can? Yeah. These cans expire next month. So, I'm really worried that this is like old stock and they don't make this anymore because yeah, this expires next month. And my local grocery store had a bunch of these, but they were doing the deal where their 12 packs are like double the price of Walmart's. Not quite. Walmart's Pepsi 12 packs are like $7, but then at this store they're like 10. But they do a buy two get one free, so it's literally cheaper if you get 12 packs. So I got 2 packs of this and then a pack of Code Red. I should not be drinking Code Red, but for some reason, caffeine-free Diet Mountain Dew is freaking delicious to me. I don't know why. And you can't get it anywhere now. I don't even think they make it anymore because they haven't updated the label. So I'm probably going to go back tomorrow and buy the rest of them because I love this so much. And of all the sodas, this should be the least bad. It's not a dark soda. It doesn't have caffeine and it's diet. Also, why is it the Mountain Dew is the one soda where the zero sugar tastes like ass, but the actual diet, the diet tastes better than the zero? I thought in the case of like every soda, the zero is supposed to be better than the diet. Like with Pepsi Max or Zero, it's better than Diet Pepsi. With Coke, Coke Zero is way better than Diet Coke. Diet Coke's disgusting. But then with Mountain Dew, Diet Mountain Dew is good. But Mountain Dew Zero Sugar is trash. It tastes awful. And this, the one without the caffeine, tastes better than the one with the caffeine. I voted for Harris. Good, I did too. I was part of the reason why she still managed to win Illinois by 10 points, by double digits. She barely won Illinois by 10 points. Biden and Clinton and Obama all won it by 17 points. Obama, the first time around, won it by 25. But, you know, he's from Illinois, and it was a massive Democrat landslide. Mine was the Bissell 6596. I have the 6585, which I actually like more for some reason. I don't know why. It just feels more refined. I'm going to go grab another one of these. Talk amongst yourselves. These are delicious. Pepsi, can you please sponsor me? Also, Mint Mobile, please sponsor me. Both of you, please sponsor me. Pepsi, sponsor me specifically for these and give me a case of these. And as far as, I should call Pepsi and be like, hey, are you guys discontinuing this? If so, can you give me like a shit ton of them? And then Mint Mobile should sponsor me because I use their phone service. Also, Ryan, please call me. I've been waiting for you to call me. I just complimented your country. I love Canada. Ryan, please call me. You've got my number, obviously. Mint Mobile be shit. What's wrong with Mint Mobile? I love Mint Mobile. I've had Mint Mobile for God knows how long at this point, and I love it. I just renewed my year plan. I've been really happy with it. Kirby Ledge, the only one that survives the States, has been the family since Navy. Have you tried getting the runabout working? The turquoise one that's all faded? Not yet. I haven't fucked with that yet. Or are you talking about the red one that doesn't run? Neither of them I've fucked with. I'm debating on if I should actually fix them or if I should just sell them off since people want them and I just don't want to fuck with them. And I have other elites. I don't know. I'm torn. Because the runabout is really the same as the soft and light. Right? Like, is there any... I don't know. Aren't they like the exact same? Rick Hoover, I'll let you tism about that while I go get another Diet Mountain Dew caffeine free. Be right back. I got a European Dreamcast controller. That's kind of cool. You can't even see it because of the light being so bright. There we go. That light's going out. Could just be a switch not engaging. Could be. I haven't looked at it yet. I don't know. Does he still have the 2190 Power Force Turbo? No, I don't. I was trying to think. I have the Rewind, but not the regular Turbo. When About came out first? Oh, okay. I did something goofy. I mixed the Power Force Bagless 6583 with the Power Force Bagless Turbo 6596. Now I have a 6579 X2. Cool. Yeah, because you can kind of do that. You can take a 6596, put a square base on it. And there you go. What shark do you think is the best? Do you prefer the 1739 or the Breeze you just got? Clean up the turquoise one first and then sell it. Yeah. I could. What do you think someone would pay for that thing? $200? Probably not. Actually, no. That specific Elite, that like exact specific Elite, people like really want for some reason. So I don't know. It's crazy. Plus, I'm gonna be honest, guys. Sometimes I list my vacuums high because, well, I can always go down in price. And sometimes I'm hesitant to even sell the vacuum in the first place because almost every vacuum I want to keep. So it's just like, if it's too much, send an offer on it and maybe I'll sell to you for that much. Plus, again, eBay fees are a fucking brat. So if I sell a machine for $200, keep in mind I'm only clearing like 120 after all's said and done. So I'm not even making I'm not making what the sale price is, which sucks. I still remember the time you had a 6579-3 and it was one that was shot, which I think was episode 2. Yeah. 180. Yeah, bad valid. 200 absolute max, meaning it's cleaned up with free shipping, especially all the cosmetic issues it has. Yeah. One sold for 135. Okay, maybe I overshot a little bit. Yeah, no, I would clean it up if I was going to sell it for that much. And oh, hey, new member. Hey, thank you to Lori Darling Waters 5025. Thank you for becoming a member. Recruits yourself for like 150. Yeah. Did you make a video about the Rewind Power Force 3333? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. I made a couple. I returned it, but I did make a video on it. Or is it just the non-rewind that I did? I can't remember. They're all the same machine at this point. By the way, how can I get the gray crevice tool that has the suction holes and grooves for Bristol Power Force? I would start with eBay. You're not going to find them available new anymore. They're all just going to be the black or the dark gray ones without the holes. Which will still work in a pinch. But if you want the ones with the holes, good luck. You still have the shark power detect? No, I returned that thing. That thing was a piece of shit. They asked me on the phone. They're like, "Why are you returning this?" I'm like, "It doesn't clean very well." And I basically explained to them like all the problems that I had with it. I was like, "It is better than the Stratos because I had that one and it was really bad." And I explained to them, the issue. I was like, "It's really, really loud Like, you guys need to look into that because it's actually like too loud. Um, and like, yeah, the deep carpet mode is nice, but the brush roll runs at full speed. I would have liked a mode where the motor runs at a lower speed and where the brush roll also runs at a lower speed. So it's basically kind of like the low, like the bare floor mode on like an Auric. Like, that'd be kind of cool because then I could use it on all of my surfaces, and then it just sounds really quiet and really nice because the full mode is, you know, it sounds better than the Stratos. It's not ridiculously loud like the Stratos is. It actually sounds more like a normal, reasonable vacuum. But it's, you know, it's still a little shrill. It's still a little bit shriller than a modern Dyson, but it is better than an older Dyson. The older Dysons were really shrill, especially the 15. The 15 and the 18 were really shrill. The 03 is really shrill. Do you have any broken Victory Whirlwinds? Not broken per se. My Whirlwind, the reason you haven't seen the blue and yellow Whirlwind in so long is because the wheel is locked up on it, and I have not had the patience to take apart the base and unseize that wheel. So like one wheel spins but the other one doesn't, so it just goes in a circle, and I have not had the patience to look at it. And I don't even know how to get those wheels off. I never looked into it. I mean, I'm sure I could figure it out, but I just haven't looked into it. So that's, I want to do a video on the Whirlwind, but the wheel is seized up and I haven't had the patience to do anything with it. So it just sits upstairs and just rots. How do you feel about the Breeze bag compared to the 1739? I can't say because I haven't used the Breeze. Like, I haven't dailied the Breeze. I only used it for half a second. I still got to clean it up, put a belt on it, and actually use it. The reason I say that is because since this... Now, here's the thing. If we're talking about the model with the height adjustment, then I would say that one would probably be better, except the bags. That's the problem, is still the bags. The fact that the Power Force uses Style 7 bags immediately gives it an edge because I can use those Clean Fairy bags, whereas there's nothing like that for the Dirt Devil bags. So it's going to be way easier to run and cheaper to run and have better filtration. And in general, will have better filtration because it does have a post-motor filter, even though it's blocked off, whereas the Dirt Devil doesn't. So yeah, no, I still go with the Bissell. I just really like the Dirt Devil for what it is. I also still need to fix up the Wind Tunnel Max. Now that I have that machine. That machine was... I'm really happy I found that machine. Both those machines, even though they're modern machines, I had always wanted them for the collection. Especially the Wind Tunnel Max. And by them... Or the older Tempo. They used to have HEPA Type U bags, but they're rare to come by. Yeah, exactly. Whereas the Clean Fairy... I have so many Clean Fairy HEPA bags. I just... Like, literally, there's just some sitting on the floor back here. I just always have these bags just floating around because... And then I got a big pack of them right here. They're literally, like, always in view of the camera, pretty much. Not intentionally, but just... I just have so many of them. A dream might be to own the 3522 with the orange sticker. Yeah, I still need an original 3522. I've had so many. Family members have had so many of those over the years, and I grew up seeing so many original 3522s, and yet all the original 3522s are just gone. Even the Dash 1s, you don't see them as much anymore. But I want to get one. Anytime someone sees a Power Force out in the wild, a 3522 out in the wild, I'm like, I tell them to get it. And they're like, well, no, it's $30 and it's kind of dirty. I'm like, I don't give a shit. Buy it. I'll give you $50 for it. I don't care if the fucking thing runs. I will rebuild it. I don't give a shit. How do you get the motor off a Power Force Helix? You take out the screws and you take out the motor. I'm not kidding. It's incredibly easy. Literally, go to the vacuum, remove every single screw that you see, and then there's the motor. The top will pop off. The motor cover will pop off, and it's right there. It's so easy. And there's a guy who bought one over the Fury. The correct answer is to have both. They're real sleek black machines, bagged and bagless. Perfect combo. Genuinely. Because you need to have a bagged and a bagless vacuum. I'm generally of that mindset. People are like, bagged or bagless. I'm like, I mean, I guess bagged, but both. The actual correct answer is both. What person has a house that's 2 stories, which to be fair, some people just have one bedroom apartments and you just need one vacuum, in which case get the Power Force. Just don't even worry about the other shit. Because if you have a small apartment where it's not multiple stories, then you don't need all the advantages that a Dyson has, or a Phantom or whatever. So just get the Power Force and just be done with it. You know, get a hard floor, get it one of the Dyson hard floor tools and an extra wand or two. Keep that in your closet and use that with the hose to get the bare floors. Get your kitchen and your bathroom. You're good. That's all you need. So many people overcomplicate things. How many vacuums do you have? About 200 probably. We got the OG 3522. Got it last year for $13. All the tools, including the vent crevice tool. Runs like one screw. Runs great now. Yeah. Want to see Bissell's Success at 9-2 versus any shark you want. If do I even have any sharks at this point? I think I still have an Apex. I still have the original Apex, don't I? Yeah, I do. The first gen Apex. I got rid of all my other sharks though. Said the Fury was shitty and old. People are allowed to have opinions even if they're wrong. I mean, it is old. That's not wrong. But at this point, a Fury and a Power Force are the same age. Like genuinely, like a Fury from '99 and a Power Force from 2002. You know, it's a 3 year That's a 3 year difference. Like that means nothing. They're the same age. Rather find a 10 amp Fury that has a good motor because the other one. Yeah, for some reason, every Fury 10 amp I see just has bad bearings for some reason. I even got one, and I'm like, oh yeah, I finally have a 10 amp with a good motor. And then you're like, oh, that's a 12 amp motor, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like I don't care, but it's just like really. It was a 3525, which would be from 2007 or 8. 2007, if it was a 3525. If it was a 3525-2 or -5 or whatever, then it'd be 2008. Get an original 3525 soon. That's mint for my collection. Hey, nice. I've been really liking the Power Track. The Power Track doesn't have the same like whiny motor that my Power Glide Platinum does. It's my birthday today. Happy birthday, dude. I'd love to find a 3522-6. It's another childhood machine. Yeah. I'm very lucky that my childhood machine, my 3522-5, I still have. I know I've said in the past that I regretted getting rid of my Phantom Domestic that I had. That being said, between the two, I'm glad I kept the Power Force. My Power Glide Platinum has a healthy motor that sounds like it came out of the box. Do you still have the Miele Twist? I have the brand new Miele Home Care. Yeah, I still have the Twist. I love it. I haven't used it in a long time, but I really need to. I just don't because it's really heavy. And taking it up and down the stairs is an absolute bitch. What is the best vacuum for high pile carpet? Depends on the pile, but I mean, you know, there's a ton of vacuum. I mean, that's just kind of that's. Do you accept donations? Yeah, you can send a super chat. Super chats are turned on. You should be able to send a super chat. I think I have them turned on. And then, what was I saying? Do you remember Smash Stuff 30? Of course I remember Smash Stuff 30, yeah. But I'm happy most of my Phantoms except the 10 Fury sound healthy, yeah. But yeah, I do accept donations to answer your question. If you would like, you can happily donate. I mean, you don't have to on your birthday, but I mean, if you want to, you can. I'm not going to stop you. Let's see. Powerforce Seal says, disgusting smell blowing outside the motor when I clean the filters. Do you think I should return it and replace it with a 1739? I mean, did you just buy it? Then maybe? I'm gonna head out to see ya. I'll update you on my Daredevil vibe bagged. Yeah, dude, definitely. I'd be interested in seeing how it turns out. at $65.94. In blue and a clean V vacuum would be all I need for my collection. Plus the back Power Force. Not the 71Y7, but the one with the 10 amp is all I'm good with. What, the 65E? The 65E5 or whatever that one's called. He's gonna remove it? Who? He's known to remove his videos on YouTube. Who is? I don't know. About a year ago and has a 3-year warranty on it. I mean, if it has a gross smell, it's probably because you vacuumed up something with it. I mean, that's your call. If you have an extended warranty, you could try calling them and letting them know and seeing what they say. 3530 is identical to the 3525-2, but the headlight is a mold and has a Chinese motor. 65E5 is just a 10 amp 3537 with a 10 amp motor. That's what I thought, yeah. Did I get that model number correct? I didn't remember. That was the only one I didn't remember. Is it 65E5? Wow. I'm a genius. I know all the Bissell Power Force model numbers. I bought a Dirt Devil $40 and accidentally dropped it and broke it in half. I think I saw a 65E5 with a 10 amp motor. It has no branding on the power foot. I have a picture of it. Yeah, I've seen those before. I don't understand why the 10 amp ones don't say 10 amp on it. Like they're ashamed that it's not 12 anymore, you know? If they were advertising that they're more energy efficient, then be proud of it. It's 10 amps. Oh yeah. Good old Power Force. Classic Power Force. Bissell Microlock and Power Groom do have 10 amp branding, but the style later used in the Power Forces in 2000. I just watched an old video that I saved where Smash Stuff 30 destroyed a Phantom Fury. He ran over the lawnmower. Yeah, I remember that one. That one's a classic. I'm still trying to find the video where Elijah, I think was the dude's name. I don't know why I remember the dude's name somehow. I think some people were talking about it in like a server like 10 years ago. But yeah, because it's Kenny and Elijah. I think Kenny's the main guy and Elijah's the dude that he used to do videos with way back when. Like the Destruction Fund 1 days. So we're talking like 2006, 7. And I remember that they had it like up on a patio, and when I say they had a Phantom Fury and a Eureka of some kind. I don't remember the Eureka, but there was a Phantom Fury and a Eureka of some kind, and he tied the cords together and then like started running, and then like once the cords ran out, it yanked him down and flopped him down on the ground, like smashed him into the ground, and then he drug them all around. And then he did 2 separate videos following up with where he threw the Phantom Fury around and smashed it. And the only reason the Phantom broke is because they like one of the motor wires like broke off, and then it wouldn't turn on at that point. And the Eureka, I think the Eureka he then drug with a 4-wheeler or something. I can't remember. These are all separate videos, but they're all like around that time. But yeah, I still remember. I'd love to see that video again, because I haven't seen that video in 20 years of this. Wow, fuck. That's crazy to think that I saw that video 20 years ago. Insane. Yeah, everyone knows the video that I'm talking about. Yeah. That's lost media now. Yeah, I believe it. Yeah. I might send you some money next time you are live because I need to explain something important to you. I think a super chat might work. I mean, yeah, if you want to, that's fine. You don't have to send a super chat, but I appreciate it. Thank you, Laura Darling Waters. Wait, no. Lori Darling Waters
Walters. That says Walters, not Waters. 5025 for the $2 super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I will happily heart that and like it. But yes, if I ever do find it, because YouTube won't let me post it, I'll DM it to you. As a matter of fact, I can DM the lawn video to you because YouTube won't let me upload that. Yeah, I know that one's on Vimeo or something. I know I've seen that one. Remember the video of him smashing the thunder on the fun trail? Yeah. And then I know the most recent domestic that I got with the Best Buy sticker, that was like the one where he stuck it. Yeah, Vidly. Yeah, I've seen that one too. Or that website where that particular machine was put in the giant tub of water. Which is kind of funny because I wonder if Sean Kay, I don't know if you guys ever watched Sean Kay, but they did a video where they like smashed an Oric and they put it in a big thing of water. They also did it with an Abyssal EasyVac, like one of the first generation EasyVacs. Or not EasyVac, the last generation EasyVac, one of those Power Force Compact. Remember he smashed 1739? Yeah, and a DC-33. Yeah, I love Sean Kay. Yeah, I think they're in Illinois too. It'd be kind of cool if I somehow like was able to go visit them and like do a collab with them and smash a vacuum. That'd be pretty fucking sick. Because I know they live in Illinois. I don't know what part of Illinois, but I'm pretty sure they said they live in Illinois. So that'd be kind of cool. Unless because it seems like talking to you through chat is pointless. Yes, I know, Sean K. I mean, okay. I mean, I'm still reading your chats. It's fine. You don't have to send me a super chat, but I mean, if you want to, I'm not gonna stop you. Sean and Matt are fucking hilarious. Yeah, I would love to break something with them. That'd be so much fun. That'd be the biggest collab of you and Vacuum Collectors. Yeah, that'd be kind of sick. Yeah. By the way, I know I failed to ever. I know I failed to ever upload the clips from when I visited Alex back in May, but I'm gonna see him again in 2 months this May. So now I'm like, okay, should I still go ahead and go through those videos, or should I just wait, do this year's collab with them, and then just drop it all at once? Because I've got a couple videos that I filmed with him. One where I was working on a Ball Animal 2 on his workbench, and there was another one where he showed me an old Hoover convertible, and I can't remember. There's a couple other things too. I know he showed me like a Royal Powercast and an Electrolux, but I don't know if those were on camera or not. I don't think they were. I want to see a smashing a vacuum featuring Sean Kay in a Teletech Studios video. Yeah, that'd be pretty sick. I would love to get in contact with those guys. Parwas! Hell yeah! There's someone else I want to collab with somehow, but God, that would not be feasible. But yeah, that'd be cool. Hey T, what's up? Good to see you. I haven't seen you in forever. We haven't talked in a while. I think the last time we talked was like your birthday or something. It's been a while. But yeah, good to see you. Rick Hoover, the only channel I like in is actually funny. Yeah, Sean K is cool. Yeah. Good to see you. Yeah, absolutely, man. Good to see you. They do not make videos as fast as they used to. No, but they're probably busy. I mean, I think they're, I think they've got families and stuff. So, I mean, I get it. Because I think that they've got a couple years on me. They're probably in their 30s. So they probably got, wives and children and stuff. Yeah. I love Smash Stuff 30. Yeah, everybody did. Yeah. What's the most stupidest vacuum you've ever had? Stupidest is kind of hard to quantify because I know that the vacuum that it's like a meme at this point. Like, oh, what's Teletech Studios' most hated vacuum is the Black & Decker Air Swivel. But I don't know if I'd call that the stupidest. Stupidest, I would say there's a ton of stupidest. I know I've never had one, but my gut instinct goes to a water filtration vac. But I wouldn't say the H2O. I would say the stupidest vac is probably the Quantum X. Although I've never tried one. Maybe it's good, but it looks the stupidest for sure. The Quantum X. I tried to review a Quantum X. I tried to get them to send me one to review, and they wouldn't send me one because I didn't have enough Instagram followers. And I was like, I don't post on Instagram. I upload reviews on YouTube. This is my channel. It has 15,000 subscribers. And like over 1 million views. And they're like, well, that doesn't count. We need Instagram. And I'm like, I'm not doing an ad read. I just want the machine. I just want to review the machine. Just let me borrow one. I'll send it back to you guys. Yeah, the Mainstays was annoying, but like it's just a generic, like there's nothing stupid about it. It's just a rebranded Midea junk vacuum. Like there's nothing interesting about it, you know? Unless that's what you mean by stupid. It's like, by stupid you mean like the most pointless versus like an actually asinine design. I don't know. I want a Quantum X so bad. It looks so terrible. Yeah, I think it is. I wonder if Alex did a video on one. I thought he did. Bappo, good to see you. Do you think you can make a 1240 vid? Do I have one? Is that the one that I have, or do I have the 12B1? Whichever one I have, I could probably do a vid on it. If I had a Phantom vacuum, I would, yeah. What's up, Bappo? A bar gave me their Bissell Big Green commercial big cup because it didn't work. They got a cheap Dirt Devil and the Bissell just clogged. It's pretty much brand new. I use it now. Yeah. Do a video on the 3525 in-depth review. I'm gonna have to start making like a list of all the. Okay, I'm gonna open up a Word document of like video suggestions, so that way I can refer back to this later. Let me open up a new Word document if my computer won't freeze. Jesus Christ. Oh, this is old. Mainstays review, did that. Yeah, okay. So, 1240 video, 3525 review. Phantom Wildcat, 11 amp. Oh yeah, the 11 amp. Should I do a separate video on the 11 amps and the 12 amp Thunders? Maybe. I feel like I want to do the Thunder first, so it's like more of a review of it like as a vacuum, since there's more of them out there, and then like the review on the domestics can just be like the differences, kind of. The Vax. Oh yeah, of course the Vax. I actually wanted to, I was wanting to use that earlier, but I was like, I should probably clean it up first. Definitely the Vax. Better do the 12 amp Thunder 30. Yeah, because someone requested the review of the Thunder, and I just hadn't got to it yet. So I that's going to be the next one. Dirt Devil Performance, yeah. Probably a repair on the Dirt Devil. Dirt Devil. What the hell's that thing called? The Breeze Bagged? Is that what it's called? Or Featherlight? Whatever it is. A video of all your Oryx? That could be decent. I was debating on doing that with my DC-07s. Video of Oryx collection. Dirt Devil eye repair. Yeah, maybe. I don't know if I want to fuck with that, but I'm sure one of these days I will, because it's not really, because I've gotten this where I do a repair vlog, and it's me like genuinely trying to figure it out, and then people will bitch. They'll be like, this isn't a good tutorial, and I'm like, I never said it was a fucking tutorial. If you read the title, yeah, but you know, people don't. Cleanview 8990 Dynamite review. I already did a Dynamite review at the last Dynamite that I had, but I mean, I guess I could redo it, because this is a slightly different version. I gotta milk that thing for reading is rough. Yeah, I gotta milk that thing once that jackass finally buys it off me, and I mean that with love, Vacuum Info. But yeah, I'll give you $2,500 if you go get this machine. I really want it. Okay, gets it. No, actually, I'll do $300, and it won't be for a while. And I'm like, what? what the hell? And he's like, well, technically it's not the right one. And I'm like, I didn't know that until after I got it because you made me think it was the right one because you were like, oh, I want that. It's such a rare one. What's your dream that you ever wanted to happen? What? Like related to vacuums or just in general? Like my dream that I ever want to happen, just in general. I hope this channel eventually gets big enough that I can live off of it, like actually comfortably, buy myself a house and, have a cat, have two cats and a husband that actually loves me. Is that what you mean by dream? And then, in that dream, I also have a Crosswind 200 XL. Yeah, I don't know. Phantom Fury SE in-depth review. Yeah. Jave Psych. Anyways, I gotta get going. Have work tomorrow. Good talking to you. Yeah, thanks. You too. Talk to you later. Lori Darling Walters 5025. I'm just saying Lori. What is your opinion on Shark Rotator Powerlift Away NV751? Can't find a replacement for it. Do you sell vacuum cleaners? I do sell vacuums on my eBay, but they're mostly like collectible ones. But there are some that I have. I'm personally not a fan of most Sharks. I don't recommend Sharks because I've had a lot of issues with them. I've dealt with many Sharks over the years, and every single one of them has had a major design flaw that made them really unreliable and unusable, and in some cases dangerous. So I just flat out don't recommend Sharks at all. So yeah. If you have your heart set on a bagless machine that has good reach, and can do carpets and bare floors very competently, the only real choice you have at this point is Dyson. Dyson has their own issues, but Sharks are just really bad. I'm looking for a 68C71. One of my friends actually has one, but it's like in a storage unit, and I don't know. It belonged to his grandma, who recently passed, so it's obviously not a priority for him to get that machine, but he did say that if he got it that he would give it to me. So I mean, maybe you'll see one, because I was planning on fixing it for her as like a present, but unfortunately she passed before I had the chance to do that. When are you streaming next? Probably someday in the future. I don't know. I don't know yet. Probably sometime next week, but we'll see. I just don't know what day yet. It just kind of depends. What's your input on refurbished vacuum cleaners? It depends on the company. Most of the time, they're pretty good. Dyson's refurbished line is really good, and I generally recommend them, although I've had some individual cases where they were bad, but in those cases, they let me exchange them, no problem, so I wasn't too worried about it. And then, you can also get them refurbished from some other companies as well, but it just depends on the machine. Bissell, a lot of times will do refurbishment runs of some of their machines. Their refurbished machines are really good. It's just a lot of the machines that I recommend they don't usually do refurbishment runs of anymore. I used to always recommend the refurbished Bissell Powerforce bags, but they haven't done any refurbishment runs of those in a long time, which is really frustrating because it'd be nice to get one of those. Yes, thank you, Rick Hoover, for linking the eBay store. There is some other some other vacuums I need to put on there, and parts. I know Rick Hoover's been up my ass about putting parts on there, and I'm not complaining. He's exactly right for doing that because there's so many parts that I objectively should throw on there. Especially because I'm trying to organize all the parts that I do have for my machines, and if I clear some out, that make it easier to go through what I do have. So that is objectively what I should do. Powerforce bag is now 75. Such a bad price. I know, it's terrible. It's like 72.36 or some stupid shit like that. It's not even like a real price. I'm convinced they're going to discontinue it at this point, which breaks my heart because that is an amazing machine. But at the same time, the fact that the Big Green is like 150, you might as well just bite the bullet and get one of those. Rick Hoover, got any broken Victoria ones? I thought I answered this already. I don't really. I have... Oh, no, I guess I talked about Whirlwind, but I didn't technically answer the question. I have that Whirlwind, but it's not really broken. But at one point I had a Whirlwind Big Cup that was broke, but I don't know what I did with it. Like, it's not in the basement. But I don't remember ever selling it. So I would have had a Whirlwind Big Cup, but I don't know what the hell I did with it. I guess I sold it to somebody and just forgot about it. I don't know. Um, Actually, it might still be down there because I haven't seen it, but I also haven't looked in a while. So I need to do that. I've been in the process of trying to clean my basement because I want to move all the vacuum parts down into the basement so they're out of the way. But I'm also worried they're going to get damaged somehow because that basement does sometimes flood. I don't know. It's kind of it's tough. But if you seen a video in Hank's garage, he had a Shark Rocket 0M, ended up destroying it because it was in bad shape. Yeah. Do you have the 35, 37, 12? I've been wanting that. I don't know if I've heard of that one. I do have a 35, 37 for sale on my eBay. It is in good shape, but the motor bearings are a little funky, but it does still run. And I think it's complete. I think I put a complete set of attachments on it. Get some shelving in the basement or some plastic containers. Yeah, I probably should. Because basically I was just going to have them in a bunch of the Sterilite drawers, because that's what they're in now. They're all just stuffed in Sterilite drawers. Because I don't really know what else to get. Yeah, I think it's like 70, 72. Yeah, Bissell Power Force. Why is it scrolling that way? Yeah, 7242. That's... Why? 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 I mean, it's still better. Honestly, the pricing does kind of make more sense because it is better than the Helix, but the whole point that I was always making is that, oh, it's cheaper or it's the same price. It was mainly the same price and it's better than the Helix, and now it's more expensive. People still buy them though. Over 100 have been bought since yesterday. I think it's just a matter of Bissell's like, okay, well, we'll increase the cost on this one because, this machine isn't, uh, available anywhere else, and it's the only bagged one. Can't stress this enough. Just buy a big Gruner SL4110. That's what I've been saying. This is still a good option, even for $70. But the fact that it was 60, and even before that was 50, like, yeah, that's a little unfortunate. Also, I love how on Walmart's website you can buy it in a 3-pack. Like, you can specifically buy a pallet of 3 of these, but it's the same price as buying them individually. There's no bulk discount. So why do they even offer that if it's not any cheaper? I have to go. See you in the next one. Bye for now. I might send 5 by then. Yeah, thank you. I mean, you don't have to, but I appreciate it. Yeah, see you later. Probably because the average consumer will go through about 3 in a year. Yeah. Maybe it's because so many people still buy the consumer ones for business. Most of my collection in the basement, I want to rearrange it at some point. Yeah. I'm back just to say, if you list any 6579 models, please let me know. I'm not. I only have the one, and I'm keeping it. All my collection of my workbench is in the basement, excluding my rare stuff, which is in my room. Yeah. I got one of those bagged Eureka Airspeeds in for service recently. Someone paid for a service on one of those. Starting this week, I'll be tuning up Teacher's vacuum to save up for an electric scooter. Cool. those first gen Airspeeds are actually like pretty good vacuums, all things considered. I have so many filters for those Airspeeds. That's another reason I need to put those on eBay. Even made a Bojack HEPA bag, LMAO. That's cool. Those OG Airspeeds are pretty cool. I still kind of want an OG Airspeed. There is a broken one in the basement, but it's like completely shot. Riku, we're gonna go thrift shopping tomorrow. Yeah, they're so flimsy and cheaply made. Yeah, the power switch is the biggest thing. The power switch is like a little dinky thing that sticks out. If that was just on the machine like it's supposed to be, then they'd be good machines. Because I'm just always worried about breaking that switch. But when they work, they're actually really good machines. They're probably the last good Eureka they made. Is the Eureka Airspeed and the Airspeed 1 series. Surprised you can still get bags for those bag light speeds, though. They would be obsolete by now. Yeah. And the reason I like the Bissells, those bags have been around for forever, and they will be around forever. Like when I was at Goodwill, I shouldn't get the Power Force Helix. Yeah. Not the light speed, but the airspeed. You can find EnviroCare variants, but they're paper. Yeah. Picked up a Powerline Gold Plus Victory Thrift Store last week in the process of refurbishing it now. It looks minty. Do you like backpack vacuums? Never tried one. Never used a backpack vacuum. The idea makes sense, because my biggest thing that I always bitch about canisters is just dragging the thing. So, I mean, in theory, a backpack vacuum should address that, in theory. Swiftly moving, somehow I knew I lost something. Find it there. I tried to read it, neck deep, treading water. The tide it pulled me out to sea. Then with water in my eyes, words began to rise from their place. Beautiful and dread, reached for them and fed on each trace. They were honey on my lips, and then a bitter twist in my side. I knew they lay me in my grave. Is there no one who can save me? I cried.
down deep through cold water, heavy silence, shadows stirring in the gloom. What things lay sleeping down deep in the darkness, woke them to find me in that tomb. Then with water in my eyes, words begin to rise from their place. They were beautiful and dread, reached for them and fed on each phrase. They were honey on my lips, then a bitter twist in my side. I knew they'd lay me in my grave. Is there no one who can save me? I cried when I lost all hope to look. Someone took that heavy book from my hands. All its weight they set aside after they had satisfied its demands. I felt white and black reverse in the lifting of the curse from my heart. And then like one receiving side, I beheld a brilliant light in the dark. This world is not so black and white, but it is made out to be. These metaphors were designed to deceive, to deceive.
I think that Fury in that video was a 10 amp, but I could be wrong. It might have been a 12. I don't remember. Most of the ones he breaks are 10.
We have our rights and our wrongs, but don't pass judgment on me, 'cause your list is just as long. Dig deep, then you'll see. Dig deep, then you'll see. If you dig deep, then you'll say. So trade yourself in for no one. So trade yourself in, since you feel that you have been ruined. So trade yourself in for a new one. Motionless, you search through your senses for a while, for a while, paralyzed by the scenery as you stay in denial. Suppose the problem was all in your head, and usually the pain, learn to live instead, learn to live instead, learn to live instead. So trade yourself in for a new one. So trade yourself in since you feel that you have been ruined. So trade yourself in for a new one. So trade yourself in since you feel that you have been ruined. There's a dark reality to everyone. There's a harsh reminder to everyone. Sometimes you lose and sometimes it's wrong. But there's a dark reality to everyone, to everyone, to everyone. So trade yourself in for a new one. So trade yourself in since you feel that you have been ruined. So trade yourself in for a new one. So trade yourself in since you feel that you have been ruined. I might stop streaming in a couple minutes probably, because I do need to get to bed reasonably early tonight. I want to go to bed like soon.
probably stop streaming like in a few seconds. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next stream. If there's any last things you want to ask or mention before, you can, but I'll probably stop this in about 30 seconds. But yeah, it was a good stream. Pretty decent. I did make a list of all the video suggestions you guys mentioned, but feel free to drop any others in the chat and I will happily add them to that. My brother just tagged me in a Deftones thing. That's cool. Oh my god. This comment, this meme is the only good thing to come out of Deftones. Really? Come on. Bro. I still need to buy that record because I got the Pain and Fury, Abyssal Powerglide Ultra. Both. Don't make me pick one. Don't make me pick one. If I had to pick one, then practically the Powerglide Ultra, just because obviously a regular Fury I can find a lot better than a Powerglide Ultra. So yeah. Oh, I just played it again. Yeah, Deftones is pretty nice. I love the new record. It's been fantastic. If you don't have the new Deftones record, Private Music, go buy it. It's fantastic. I love it. It's great. In fact, I'm probably going to go spin it right after I play this. Alright, I'll let you guys pick. As I'm winding down for the night, should I put on Deftones or Thrice? Because I've got a lot of Thrice records. And I do love me some Thrice. But then that new Deftones record's pretty good. And it's also already on my turntable. Like, it's literally sitting on my turntable right now. So I can just play it. I'd have to flip it back to side A, but yes. Private Music is banging. It's fantastic. Absolutely love it. Fantastic. I'll go grab it to show you. I am an idiot. I tried to peel off the sticker and it just ripped. Because on all my Thrice records, I've been able to rip off the sticker. Because I was going to take off the sticker, I was going to pull off the plastic and then put the sticker on the actual artwork. But I did not. But yeah, great record. Absolutely fantastic. Go buy it. It's great. I was hesitant to pay $30, but it's great. It's absolutely amazing, and I love it. Infinite Source is my favorite song. Locked Club is pretty good, too. And then, of course, I Think About You All the Time is also one of my favorites. I absolutely love this record. It's great. I'd spent way too long to buy it. I should have bought it on release day, and I waited. But my local record store still had a bunch of these, of the original first press, which was clear. Although, I am a little sad because they made a special edition of this where it's purple instead of green. I wish I had got that one, but I'm not complaining. This is still great. But, yeah, pretty good. This also came out the same day as 3 Days Grace's new record, Alienation, which is also amazing. I also have that record, and it's really good. But I'm kind of in a mood to wind down, so I don't really want to put on a 3 Days Grace record because, you know, the first song's like, here we fucking go! I fucking love the new 3 Days Grace record. It's amazing. But, yeah. Deftones is great, yeah. Yeah, honestly, as someone that never got into Deftones before, I tried to listen to White Pony, I tried to listen to Diamond Eyes, couldn't get into them, listened to the new record, absolutely loved it, went back and started listening to to White Pony, and now I love White Pony. Same thing happened to me with Thrice. When I was trying to listen to like Illusion of Safety or Artist in the Ambulance, either of those records, or even Visu, I just couldn't get into it. I got To Be Everywhere, To Be Nowhere, and loved it. And then eventually, slowly, they made the Artist in the Ambulance Revisited, which I bought because I love Dustin's modern voice. And then I went back and bought the original Artist, and now I love it. And now I own thanks to my best friend who bought me a copy of Visu for $200 because they don't press that record anymore. I have a complete Thrice collection with every Thrice record. Which is kind of crazy how I completed that before I completed my Shinedown collection, but considering Shinedown is still the best. Is this still live? I would hope so, because I'm still talking. So, yeah, I would hope it's still live. But, yeah. So I guess I'm going to go spin this record now. Anyways, talk to you guys later. Leave some suggestions for the next video. And I will probably put out a new video on probably Wednesday, knowing my track record. But, yeah. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Well, hey, should I leave right now, or should I show you guys my record collection real quick before I go? I'll leave that up to you. I probably shouldn't have said that because not everyone's gonna ask for that. No, I should probably do that in like a separate live where I can grab my phone and pull them off my shelf. That'd probably make more sense. But show record collection. God damn it. Okay. Like I can't show it. I don't know what I was thinking. They're all on this shelf over here, so that doesn't really do me any good. I guess I can take a picture of them. I really hate this. How like all the records will fall one way and then they all just like forcibly fall the other way, even though they're like leaning the other way, which is kind of weird. I don't know how they do that. Let me grab. I could probably grab my phone and take a picture of my shelf, and then just show that from there. There's no way you're going to be able to tell from this, but maybe you can kind of see. See, you're not going to be able to make heads or tails of that at all. But there's Bad Wolves, Blacktop Mojo, Breaking Benjamin, Green Day, Killers, Linkin Park, Panic at the Disco, Saint Asonia, Shinedown, 3 Days Grace, Thrice, The Violence, and The Weeknd. So that's my and then the one Deftones record. Oh, and Tears for Fears and Smith and Myers. Oh, the Tears for Fears technically belongs to my not boyfriend, but there is all the other ones are mine, like officially. And then The Weeknd is like the one record that my ex left that I never got rid of because there's some fire songs on there. It's just the highlight greatest hits or whatever. The Strokes are pretty good. I've heard good things about the Strokes. I don't know if I've listened. I'm sure I've listened to them at some point. Yeah, Tears for Fears. I do love that record. It's great. Songs from The Big Chair. It's a really good record. It's very vibey. I like it. And then, yeah, there's a bunch of other ones. The Breaking Benjamin one I have is the Aurora record, which I love. Absolutely love that vinyl. Just so warm and fuzzy. Linkin Park, Living Things is my favorite Linkin Park vinyl. It's absolutely great. Saint Asonia, the only one I have is Flawed Design. They didn't do a press of any of the other ones. Shinedown, I have the first 3 Shinedowns, then I have Planet Zero, which is the newest one for now, but there's a new one coming out in May, which I did pre-order a signed copy. Smith and Myers, yeah. Been listening to a lot of Green Day recently. Yeah, the only Green Day I have is American Idiot, which I might get rid of. I don't know if will listen to it too much, but I do like it. But yeah, I think I'll go ahead and go now. Now that I've vaguely shown off those records, but of course, you know, I'll probably do a proper collection video at some point about those, you know, possibly on my music channel, which nobody is subscribed to because it sucks, and as they shouldn't. It's terrible. But yeah, so anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Feel free to leave some suggestions below, and I will try to do more videos at some point. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next video, and I hope you all have a good one. Peace! Where's the damn button? Is it this one? This one.